Good evening. Thanks for looking in. I'm Lee Peck. We're glad you chose Fox 10 News at 9. Topping our news, an early morning manhunt for a suspected murderer near Grand Bay, leading to the capture of 36-year-old Eric Perez, who the Mobile County Sheriff's Office says broke into a home overnight, brutally beating a 53-year-old man. Fox 10's Morella Porter joins us live. Morella, the community on edge for several hours.
Yeah, Lee. Deputies say Perez broke into the home on Jeff Hamilton Road around 3 a.m., allegedly beating Clinton Phillips with a shovel and a hatchet, killing him. The sheriff's office warning people in the neighborhood to lock their doors and stay inside before he was captured around 7:30 this morning. A startling wake-up call early this morning. A murderer on the run in Grand Bay.
The victim was struck multiple times with what we believe to be a hatchet and a shovel.
The Mobile County Sheriff's Office urging people to lock their doors and stay inside as they searched for the alleged killer, 36-year-old Eric Perez, accused of breaking into a home on Jeff Hamilton Road and beating 53-year-old Clinton Maxwell Phillips to death in the victim's own living room.
The suspect had forced in the back door and then entered the residence, forced open the additional bedroom doors after murdering our victim.
The heinous crime putting many on edge as deputies searched for Perez for several hours.
We're just glad to have him in custody because, based on the scene and his behavior, he was a danger to the public.
K-9 sniffing him out in a wooded area near Euler Road. Perez surrendering after coming face to face with deputies. MCSO says the suspect did not know Phillips, but they say Perez befriended someone who lived with Phillips about a week ago. Investigators now searching for a motive in the murder.
It's our understanding he showed up earlier in the evening, was asked to leave, and then returned in the middle of the night.
The sheriff's office says Perez may have been on drugs.
Judging by his behavior when he was arrested, he's clearly on something.
Now, the suspect's neighbors on Daniels Drive telling me Perez had been acting erratically yesterday evening, chanting, shouting scripture, even blindfolding himself, they say, and laying in his driveway before the murder. Now, Perez is charged with murder and first-degree burglary. The sheriff's office says he has been arrested before and are digging into his past. However, there is no record of him in the Mobile or Baldwin County jail logs. Live in Mobile, Morella Porter, Fox 10 News.
All right, thanks, Morella. A man is in jail accused in a separate early morning shooting. It happened on Hoss Avenue. Christopher Buchanan charged with domestic violence. Police say Buchanan was handling his gun when it fired. The victim taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. And a man accused of carjacking an elderly woman arrested today. Carjecked Wade facing charges of third-degree robbery and a long list of other charges. According to police, Wade asked an 85-year-old woman for a drive to the grocery store. Once inside her car, Wade allegedly yanked the woman out of her car and drove off. Police say Wade was not armed at the time of the crime.
All right, tracking some beautiful weather. But you can look at what we had out there today. Got up to the upper 60s, some spots even hit 70 degrees out there. Just absolutely fantastic here, really throughout the day. The one thing you might have noticed, though, it got a little bit windy at times. In fact, Mobile out the airport got a wind gust of 35 miles per hour right around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Other areas a little bit over 20 miles per hour was generally what we had here for wind gusts. So a little breezy at times here for us today. Here's what we're looking at right now. Temperature-wise, we're in the 50s, so it's a little coolish outside, but not cold, just coolish. Just enough to need a light jacket or a windbreaker out there here for us this evening. 54 right now in Mobile, Monroeville sitting at 53, Crestview at 55. Nice conditions out there. Certainly nothing to see here on the satellite or the radar. Not even any clouds anywhere nearby. We have bluebird skies out there this afternoon. We've got clear conditions tonight. Look at the temperature by the time you get up tomorrow morning, or maybe you don't get up at 6. It is Sunday after all, but if you sleep in a little bit, you'll miss the coldest part of the day. Going to drop down to around 40, which is a bit below normal, so it will be a chilly start here coming up for our Sunday. So we'll talk about that first weather headline. We'll have a chilly, clear start here for us tomorrow. By the afternoon, just like today. Pretty awesome. Another great one coming up here for our Sunday. And looking ahead, we could do more of this for the upcoming work week. I'll bring you details of all that coming up in just a few minutes.